Heidi-ho and hello everybody, it is Neffertity here. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering where on earth I've been. My last upload was in October, which is ridiculously long ago, and there's a simple explanation for where I've been. But, I don't know exactly how to put it into words. You see, I kind of... yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, I think I'm addicted to TikTok. It's just so much fun to shoot these quick little videos that don't require a whole lot of editing. I can do kinds of goofy stuff in my suit and make use of it so that other people can see it besides me and my wall. And it's just overall fun being able to use audio that's copyrighted and not have to worry about a copyright strike because YouTube hates content creators. Ah, thanks! But anyways, I think it's about time that I started getting back into more regular uploads on this channel. And with 2020 right around the corner, this is definitely something that I want to do. I'm gonna try to be much more consistent with my uploads, and I will hopefully be able to do them once a week to once every 2 weeks, but we'll see what happens. You know, I can't really guarantee anything because I work a lot and don't have much time to record, but we shall see what is possible and I will work on it from there. But on to today's topic. It's been quite a while since I did this series, so I figured it was due for a revival. This video is going to be my Rate My OC series, number 3. Now, some of you may remember the last one of these videos that I did, and it was actually posted way back in July of 2018. Wow, it's hard to believe it's actually been that long. If this is a series that you are interested in, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll consider making it a more regular thing. It'd be nice to do this weekly or bi-weekly, but again, we'll see where things go. Since it's been so long since the last one of these I did, I'll give new viewers a recap on how this works. You would present me with a character that you wish to be reviewed. It could be any species, original, fan character, or even just a character concept. I will then score the character on my 5 points. Appearance, color palette, design, originality, and my overall interest in the character. All the points will be totaled into a final rating for your character in question. Now, obviously, this is based on my opinion, and, you know, as the saying goes, opinions are like moving right along. You get the point. Take my words into consideration, or, if you wish, just completely disregard them, but enjoy the video regardless. Let's go ahead and get started. The first character on my list today is Velvet the Dutch Angel Dragon by Wobbin Williams. Boy, you do not know what a struggle it was to go through that without smiling. Appearance. It is insanely cute. The art style lends well to the cute nature of the character. This is also one of my favorite artists, so you should seriously go check them out. I'm going to shamelessly plug them in the description as well as on screen now. Go check out FreckledFeline. They're amazing! Ah! This character has very soft and rounded features, and it just looks like a lovable character that couldn't hurt a fly if it tried. Color palette. The palette of this character is very soft and pleasing to the eyes. The tones and shades blend well with one another, and no one stands out above the rest. Design. The design is very basic, but it works well with the cute nature of the character. The only note I have is regarding the spots on the paws that seem a bit out of place as they are found nowhere else on the character's design. Originality. The character is somewhat original, but due to the very basic design, similar or duplicate designs could possibly pop up due to the lack of unique features. Interest. This character definitely interests me. It's a cute design, and it's a Dutchie, so that wins in my book because Dutchies are friggin' adorable. This is definitely a character I would enjoy drawing. Overall, I would give Velvet a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Smoke the Dutch Angel Dragon by Foxtrot Animations. Appearance. Definitely interesting. It grabs my attention with those bright eyes and the almost griffin-like body structure. Color palette. The color works well here. Neutral tones usually blend well with one another, and adding a small touch of brighter color really helps the details pop. Design. Overall, the design is laid out very well, but not overly complicated. It definitely stands out in its own unique way. Originality. I personally think this character is quite original. I've not seen anything quite like it, and the skull on the forehead is definitely a unique feature not often seen in Dutchies. Interest. I am very interested in this design. It's definitely something I'd be interested in drawing, sculpting, and especially making into a fursuit. Can you imagine how neat this design would be? It's cute, yet also mysterious and somber. Overall, I would give Smoke a 9 out of 10. Followers of my channel will recognize this character right off the bat. This is Neon the Dutch Angel Dragon by Neon Pixel. Appearance. His initial appearance is a 100% soft boy. He looks so sweet, kind, approachable, and you just want to give him hugs and snuggles. Who wouldn't love this adorable little baby? Color palette. The colors work well together. The neon blue and neon green blend well with the nice neutral gray, and there's no part of the palette that seems too overpowering. Design. Overall, the design is very simple, but works well. The only part that's confusing to me is the solid green snout in comparison to the gray underbelly. It almost implies like he's wearing a doctor's mask. Maybe adding a small pop of color or helping that blend into the underbelly might be an easier way of getting this design to seem much more cohesive. Originality. As far as originality goes, it's neon with neon colors. The concept isn't entirely unique, but having a character with a blank slate like this does leave lots of room for improvement, development, as well as reasons for their backstory. Interest. Overall, I like this design. The lack of spikes or heavy details on the body make him look very soft and gentle. The design just makes you want to draw it. It's too simple, but in a good way, you know? Simplicity makes a character very quick to draw, which is great for little gifts. Overall, I would give Neon a 7 out of 10. Next, we have Moon by Moon. This is yet another Dutch Angel Dragon. Appearance. General appearance is very basic. My eyes aren't too sure what to focus on because of the solid color that rules the majority of the design. Color palette. The color is a little bit too basic in my opinion. Now, it can be very well done with solid colors like this, but the character needs something to break up the body design. Maybe markings, or a slight color difference, underbelly, just something to break up this mass of solid gray. Design. Very simple design. It really has no defining features other than the small crescent moon on the forehead. That's about the only thing that makes it stand out. Originality. I have to be brutally honest in this portion. This character is so basic that there are most likely many clones out there that could be very similar, if not completely identical. Interest. Overall, this character isn't very interesting or appealing, as there isn't really anything that strikes me as being unique, original, or interesting to draw. This design could be made much better if the body was just given some kind of markings or colorations to break up the majority of this gray mass. Unfortunately, I have to give a design like this a 3 out of 10. Sorry. And here we have Jace by Polu Art, who is another fantastically amazing artist, and you should seriously go check out her work. She's amazing! Appearance. I absolutely love the style that this character is drawn in. It has a really fantastic toony style that looks like something that would jump right out of an animated TV show from the 90s, and this is something I rarely see these days in artwork, so it's such a refreshing change of pace. Color palette. The colors here work really well. There's a lot of warm tones and they're balanced out very well. None are too strong or that nice 255 red I see a lot of newer artists use. It's like this very soft, deeper red that just looks so fantastic. Design. This design is gorgeous. The stripes are done in a way that they aren't overly complex, which tends to be a trend with tigers. Their stripes are one of their most defining features, but they also tend to be one of the most complicated parts about their designs. I also really enjoy the small tattoo-like markings that are on the back. I think that's a nice little touch. Originality. For it being such a basic design, it still stands out as being very unique and original purely by the way that it's illustrated. It has such a personality in just a simple stance, and I feel like this character would have like a cool kind of surfer dude attitude just by looking at the way that he's smiling. It's fantastic. Interest. I would absolutely love to draw this character. He just looks so awesome. I would strongly score this character a 9 out of 10. And the last character on my list for this video is Irritable, and kind of an unusual combo here. The character is owned by Irritable, however it was designed by myself. Appearance. The character looks very sleek and mysterious, and their appearance doesn't really seem to reveal anything about their personality. Color palette. The dark tones with these bright blues blend really well together. The palette is simple, but each feature is still able to stand out on its own. Design. This character is a hard design for me to critique because I'm the one that came up with this final design. So let's change this subject a little bit and say what I personally would change for next time. The addition of the fins on the tail on the side seem a little bit unnecessary, but other than that, there's not too much more I would have changed. Originality. All in all, I would say this character is pretty original. It definitely has an easily definable or recognizable design, especially with the positioning of the spots. Interest. This character definitely does have an interesting appearance. It looks like something that almost is glowing, or like there's a blue glow emanating from the body, and you can really see that shown between the belly scutes. Overall, I'd have to give this character an 8 out of 10. And that's all the characters I have time for in today's video. What do you think of this video? Would you like your character to be rated in the next one? Leave a comment below, or send me an email with at least 3 images of the character you'd like me to review. Just please make sure that they are safe for work. I will not accept any artwork that is, adult contented, if you catch my drift. I'd like to stay on YouTube, please. I thank you very much for taking the time to watch my videos, and I always appreciate your support. But if you'd like to support me even further, consider checking out my Patreon and joining these wonderful individuals here. Even $1 a month will get you on this screen you see here. Thank you to all of my patrons for supporting me at the Bronze tier, and a special thank you to those at the Silver tier, Osmium Dragon and Draxfer. Your support is wonderful and helps me produce more and awesome content like this. I also want to give an extra special shout out to The Dutchie, who has been supporting me now for 2 whole months at the Gold tier. I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done with me. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you! If you would love to consider joining these people, I would greatly appreciate it. You could find a link to my Patreon on screen, as well as down in the description box. But as always, I do want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, feel free to leave a comment below. I always read through my comments. I hope you have a wonderful day and a fantastic life.